So this is my 26-week update. I am 26 weeks and 5 days as of today. And every Wednesday I'm actually a new week. For instance, this Wednesday I'm going to be 27 weeks. But I like sticking to Mondays. I don't know, I'm just a Monday person, so I like sticking to Mondays. So I'm going to do my videos every Monday, but I just wanted to update you guys that every Wednesday I am officially a new week in the pregnancy. So before I begin with my pregnancy update, I just want to say that if you hear any noises in the background, it's because my boyfriend just came back from work and he is in our room and he's playing on the Xbox with his friends. So you'll hear crazy things because they say crazy things to each other, but you just ignore that. And I'm actually in my grandmother's guest room. If you watched my 23/24 week update on my pregnancy, I explained how the whole layout of the house is, and I'm basically in her guest bedroom. There are 3 bedrooms actually on this floor, and they're all rented out except for this bedroom. The other one that's rented out is, of course, my bedroom that me and my boyfriend rent, and then the next one I explained is my neighbor's. But yeah, so that's the whole lingo of it and how it goes down. So that's why there's like plants and stuff. My grandma, she loves plants, which I don't blame her. I like plants too, but my room's too small for plants, daggone it. So yes, no more diddly-daddling. Let's go straight into my pregnancy. I'm not really getting any symptoms, to tell you the honest truth. Any different symptoms, rather. My back pain is not at all as worse as it was in the beginning. In the beginning, it was just like really bad, to the point of like I didn't even want to get out of bed half the time. But now it's actually cooling down. I'm not really sure why. It has like its issues on whether it wants to cool down or not. But my back pain is really good. The only time I do get back pain now is if I decide to be on my feet all day. Anything else different than the back pain is my cravings, of course, which is still the same thing. I'm craving a lot of sweet stuff. I mean, I really like sweets. They're the best thing that freaking the earth has created. So yeah, I love sweets. And that's pretty much all my cravings. I don't have a specific one yet. I don't know if I'm gonna get a specific craving, but I do know that the most specific I can get is that I crave sweets. Yeah, so besides that, with the symptoms I'm having, that's pretty much it. And of course the normal symptoms of peeing like crazy still going on, and it's annoying as heck, but it just happens. Like literally, it's a point where like I feel like I have to pee so bad, so I rush to the bathroom, I go and pee, and it's like a drop. I'm like, what the? This is why I felt this way, and this is just a little drop. But I don't know if any other pregnant girls get that, but it's just crazy to me. It's like, here I am thinking I have a super full bladder, and literally it's like, bloop, a little tiny drop. It's like crazy. Oh, also her kicking has gone tremendously. Like literally really crazy kicking movements. I'll just be sitting down and it's always at night. Don't know why. Right now she's not. It's normally when I'm laying on my side is when she starts to like kick up. I don't know why. But I lay on my side and you just see bloop, bloop, bloop. It's crazy, but it's an amazing feeling. It really is. And I always have my boyfriend. I'm like, come here. Touch it, dad. Got it. Feel our baby. But that's pretty much all the pregnancy info. I have actually 14 weeks to go, and when I turn 27, then I'll have 27 weeks, then I'll have 13 weeks to go, which is so cool. I'm just like counting down the weeks. I can't wait to see her and all of that. Okay, so to do a little pregnancy update, well, not pregnancy update, just an update of my life. What's been going on recently is the room factor. I know that I explained the rooming situation to you guys, and I showed you obviously what room me and my boyfriend are in and how really tiny it is, and how we decided not to do the loft bed. I know in my room update number 2 I was gonna do an update of rather getting a loft bed. We decided not to do that, and the reason we decided not to do that is my mom brought up a really good point. If we're gonna get a loft bed, we have to put into the fact that it's high up, and there would be no co-sleeping at all if we did get a loft bed. There wouldn't be any co-sleeping at all, period. So that's something to ponder about and think in my little brain. And also another thing would also be the fact that babies, especially when infants, my mom had brought up, they wake up every 2 to 3 hours. And when I am I'm going to do breastfeeding. And when I am breastfeeding her, my counselor had told me that you have to feed the baby every 2 hours in the beginning. So that's going to be really difficult for me, especially just giving birth. I'm going to come down the stairs of the loft bed to feed her, go back up. Then if she cries, what if she's not hungry? She's just crying for baby purposes and she cries. I have to come right back down the loft bed and I have to do it again. Up, down, up, down, up, down. It's just a little too much. So we're not going to get the loft bed at all, which scrunches us for space even more. Now, my landlord, as you know, is my grandmother, and I have talked to her about the space in the room. And what we decided is that when my boyfriend is a permanent in his position, in his job, right now he is a temporary, which means that he just relieves. He's a temporary / relief. They mostly call him a relief because he relieves anyone who calls in sick or is on vacation. Sometimes we get work for 5 days straight, and sometimes he gets work for only a day because only the person called out for a day or just took a day of vacation. So you see how that is kind of tricky. And the reason that they start you off as a relief instead of a permanent position is because they give you a 5-month watch period, as I like to call it. A 5-month trial basics to see if you can fit the bill. And if you do, then they will hire you after 5 months. If they do not, they guarantee you 5 months of work. If you prove yourself in 5 months, they will hire you on the 6th month. If you don't, they will let you go. So, thus, that is a little predicament. But me and my grandma came to the conclusion that if my boyfriend does become a permanent, which is looking pretty good for him because he is doing really good in his job, he's not a slacker, he takes his work seriously, and he hasn't called out since they hired him. So if he does get a position as a permanent, then my neighbor that I was talking about that is right next door to us, he will be moving out and we will be taking his room and the rent will go up a little bit higher. Right now it's fairly affordable, really, really affordable. The room that we are in is actually supposed to be $500 in New York. That's the New York State crazy renting thing. It's supposed to be $500, which is really crazy, I think, because it's this freaking big. I'm like, $500? Do you know how many things I can get with $500 and you're charging me that much? But if I were to go somewhere else, that's how much it would be. And of course, my grandparents were not going to charge us that much. That's an arm and a leg right there. So they charge us just like a finger. It's really, really affordable, and I thank them so much for it. And I'm really, really, really thankful for it because it does help us with saving up our money. But any hoodles, so that's the plan. And the size of my neighbor's room is actually way bigger than our room. So both rooms combined would be so great. The room that we are in, we would give fully 100% to Serenity, and my neighbor's room which would be our room, would be me and Joey's room / kitchen / living room. We would sacrifice our space, and we would, I don't care if I have something small, as long as Serenity has something where she's like, woo, you know, she has her own little room for now, until she turns like about a year old, and we saved up enough money, and we can get our own place. But that would still be so great. So that's the plan for now. Hopefully my boyfriend does get a permanent position. The reason we wouldn't get the room now is because he does not have a permanent position, and his work schedule is flippy-floppy, so there's an issue with money and all that stuff, and rent paying and all that crazy jazz. But actually, it's pretty good that I'm in my grandma's guest room, because this is the exact same size as the room that she would be giving me. So I'm gonna show you guys it. Okay, so this is where I'm sitting, as you can see, and then this is the entire room. My grandma has her little exercise things. As you can see, it is much, much bigger. I'm standing in a little corner. See, this is the little corner I'm standing in. But yes, it is way more spacious, way huger. Ignore that on the top. We had like a leakage. But yeah, that's the room. So yeah, as you can see, that is a very great space for us. We would be squishing our living room and bedroom in there. Not our kitchen, because there is no kitchen on this floor. There's just a bathroom on this floor. So I use my grandmother's kitchen to cook my meals and such. But yeah. Okay, so now I guess I'll show you my belly. This is the front. And she's actually kicking right now. Not very hard, but she is. This side. Other side. And look, the line is getting more noticeable. Side. Other side. I have a small belly. It's all baby, my mom says. My mom says my belly is all baby, and it's true. I mean, like, I've seen other girls who are pregnant at 7 months, and it's like, boom, but I know every pregnancy is different. So yeah, I want to introduce my new hamster to you guys, and my old hamster, I guess. Okay, so I want to show you this absurdness. This is my Moogie. I want to show you how big she is. See? She's really big, and oh, I love her so much. But this is Moogie Loogie, right? Now let me show you this little guy, which it's going to be difficult to get him. I have him in a little cup right now. Look at him. Say hi, little guy. We named him Smokey, and he's this big compared to this freaking demon. As you can see, I can't put them close together because she will attack him. She just likes attacking things or whatever. Little Moogies. Little Moogies. Look how huge her head is compared to him. It's just like not even fair. She's like a lion. Right now she's shaking because she's cold. But yeah, anyways, I just wanted to show you. I'll show you their little cages. I got them like a mansion. I'll show you that in another video. He's so cute. He's just the nicest little thing ever. He just runs from her. It's the saddest thing you could ever see, and I have to stop them every time. But yeah, these are my animals. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye!